This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Horse Report. Today we're going to talk about how dogs should help with depression. And how they can get you exercise. Dogs also provide an effective coping mechanism of people with depression. One of those studies found that perfect pets help reduce anxiety, and all participants' studies describe their relationship with dogs positive. Not only can raising a dog physical help change your brain chemistry, but it can also inspire your health. Everyday habits that even reduce your severity of depression. Dogs promote activity, exercise, which is another proven way to help
alleviate depression.
Something as simple as taking your dog outside to a potty break, having a positive effect on your mental health. Being in nature proven with help symptoms of depression. It also can help with medical care, hygiene, safety, emotional care, physical and mental activity. Oftentimes these is easily fulfilled in the wild. Therefore, the dogs are really related on the humans to achieve by filling these needs. You can prolong your dog's life and well-being. There are dogs, some consideration you should keep in mind looking for a dog. It's important. Remember, your different breed dogs have different needs, different personalities. Your experience with your
Chihuahua,
for example, it will be wildly different. Your experience with Doberman. Additionally, some dogs require more exercise and more training and living space. Some dogs aren't suited for small children, and some dogs aren't
predisposed
to chronic illness. Before getting a new dog, you should ask yourself these following questions. Are my needs and their needs met? Compatible? Do you have the resources, means to fulfill the dog? How much have you spent time training with the dog? Do I have space this dog needs? Answering these questions can help you find the dogs will most compatible with your lifestyle. When you're reducing the dogs, remember the past trauma can influence in some cases totally change the dog's personality. Be sure to, when a dog is rescuing your dog, remember that a post-trauma can influence and in some cases change the dog's personality. Be sure to communicate clearly with your adoption agency about needs so that you both and your new furry friend can be happy as possible. Dogs aren't the pet, they're pets, their family. The emotional bond between a dog and their pet parent can be profound. Dogs provide an unconditional love and support. In turn, we provide and love.
Who can resist this face, those eyes, these ears? Usually that look kind of means, feed me, I'm hungry, but sometimes it says, take me for a walk. And as a matter of fact, a recent study in the Journal of Physical Activity and Health, yeah, that's a real thing, says that those with dogs get about 160 minutes of exercise a week. That's good. Those without dogs are probably still in bed. But you know, my dog Cashmere here, she's part pit bull, part sloth. My other dog, my black and tan coonhound Barnsley, he's got a little bit of Olympic runner in him. But what kind of dog is good for you if you like to exercise? Well, Health Magazine has a list out, and there are certain dogs that are good for people who like to do certain things. So if you're fashioning yourself the next Steve Prefontaine, then a Vizsla or a Weimaraner is probably the dog for you. They like to run for miles on end. If getting to the mailbox is more your speed, then hang out with the Papillon. They like to sprint too. If you live by a beach or a lake, we're jealous. And an English Springer Spaniel, Poodle, or a Lab will race you to shore. If your exercise routine is really just working your upper body in the form of throwing a frisbee or a ball, we won't judge, but find friendship with an Australian Shepherd or a Border Collie. And if it's cold where you are, we're not coming to visit, but grab the sled and your husky, they love winter sports. Golden Retrievers, Beagles, and Dalmatians like a good hike, while a Corgi likes a leisurely walk, and who can blame them with those legs? And the best dog to have by your side? A shelter dog. They're just happy to be anywhere.
Oh, now you want to play
Holly
too?
for CNN, probably taking a walk.
Oh, somebody go get it. Go get it. She's like,
That's just their, it sounds like that's their mindset and their philosophy on how Mr. Hunt wants to do things.
Okay. It's funny you call him Mr. Hunt.
Or
I knew
Clark
he was
Hunt or
like
whatever.
8 years old.
Yeah.
Clark. He's Clark
Yeah.
to me. But the point is, with the luxurious, look, Tyreek's a great example. I thought they would struggle without him, and clearly they pulled it off.
They won a Super Bowl.
They've won two Super
But I mean, they
Bowls
won
without
the
him.
Super Bowl
They
immediately
did.
the next year.
They did. Give you that. And it's in large part because of the quarterback and because of his tight end.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I look at, you've lost the spark plug of your defense. I just think you miss it.
If you see, you go back to you looking at it though, Skip, you say it just seems like a spark plug of the defense. When Chris Jones didn't play, they still lost.
They did.
So
they did.
They're looking at it and saying, well, that's really the reason we lost is the beef up front.
Yeah.
Our back end is only successful because our beef up front is
Yeah.
applying the pressure. They don't have to hold on for 4 seconds to dear life. This is how they think and they process this information when they're sitting at the round table in their conference room trying to make these decisions.
And by the way, that beef up front, just that guy, he made 2 plays in the Super Bowl that changed the Super Bowl on Brock Purdy. He just did, because he is that dude. So I get it, but man, did Tennessee benefit from, wait, you got an all-pro, a first-team all-pro corner for a third-round pick? Take that. They've made a lot of nice little quiet moves in Tennessee. They're starting to look like they're turning back into a decent
Pollard.
team. Yeah.
Not Jared Judy, but Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. Those two right there.
They got Hopkins still.
Yeah.
They got the kid that they drafted. Now on defensive side of the ball, they pick up Sneed.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be something. Will Levis, I guess, will be the quarterback.
Yeah. Not a big fan, but he will be the quarterback, and they're trying to build around him and make his life as easy as they possibly
They
can.
took a plunge on him and
Took a plunge, yeah. They didn't take a plunge on Derrick Henry, though, so here we go.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.
Thank you and good afternoon. You like my shirt? Second day in 3 days wearing this shirt. Thank you and good afternoon. We're going to go over the pitching matchup for the Royals, Brewers, Cardinals, and Cubs, Reds. As we get into the baseball season. Here we go with starting pitchers for opening day. The Washington Nationals will play the Reds. Jose Gray will go for the Washington Nationals, and for the Brewers, Frank Monza. The Central Division standings predictions 2023. The Cubs for 2022 were 85 and 77. Big offseason moves. Ian Happ, Suzuki. Big offensive players. One offseason move. Cody Bellinger, Ian Happ, Saza Zurich, Nico Honzer, Jose Casillas, Yanni Gomes. Big players for this season. The Brewers finished in 2023 92 and 70. I have the Brewers finishing 81 and 81. Contreras, catcher, pitcher Wade Miley, starting pitcher. ESPN has them finishing first. Season the Reds were a wild card team. We'll go through them. We'll off season. No big off season moves. They predicted them to finish first. However, I picked the Cubs. The Cubs off season moves. I have the Reds finishing 82 and 80. Finally, with the Cardinals were 71 and 91. Cardinals this year, I have him finishing 77 and 84. They signed Kyle Gibson to a 1-year deal, $13 million club option, and signed right-hander Sonny Gray to a 3-year deal. Paul Goldschmidt, former MVP in his best 2022. First baseman since Albert Pujols. Obviously, Pujols was better. That's baseball. Pirates don't have much to highlight. Andrew McCutchen is one of those players who is really good. Rollins Chapman, former Kansas City Royals. I thought we would out-hunt him. And that's it for the Pirates. I have them going probably the same record as they do, which is 73 and 89. That's Sam on Sports.